Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Wanted to talk a little bit about why I traded my motorcycle for a scooter. As you can see right here, this is my 2022 Honda ADV 150. I traded in my second Suzuki Boulevard C150. I had bought one new back in 2005 and rode it for many years. Got rid of it. Rode my wife's Honda Shadow Arrow for a while, and then we sold that, and I was without a motorcycle for a little while, and then I bought another Suzuki Boulevard. They're great bikes. I don't have anything bad to say about them. A little heavy, 611 pounds, and I wasn't getting any younger. So I decided to go with something super light. So I sold, or actually I traded in that second Suzuki Boulevard and bought the Honda ADV 150 scooter. Things that I love about this scooter is it's light, 294 pounds. That's wet, full of gas. And that's more than half of what my Boulevard was. It's comfortable, extremely comfortable. It's kind of like sitting in your comfy chair at home as you're tootling down the highway. I was starting to have a little trouble throwing my leg up and over the Boulevard. Started to get a lot of hip pain, and holding the bike up at stop signs I was getting knee pain. But it was a very comfortable bike to ride, the Boulevard. But I just felt it was time to go with something lighter. And I felt like a scooter would fit the bill. What else do I like about it? I like that it's automatic. I enjoyed shifting gears, but if you're in traffic, going through town, hitting one light to the next light, or moving from stop sign to stop sign, it's so nice to have an automatic twist and go scooter. Fuel economy is great. Right now I'm averaging about 102 to 104 miles per gallon. My scooter's fully broken in. I've got about 1,500 miles on it so far, and I've enjoyed every mile that I've put on it. It's so easy to ride, so easy to maneuver. It's just a world of difference. I can pull it out of the garage without sitting on it. Just grab a handlebar in the back and roll it right out of the garage. I can maneuver it super easy, and it's just so much fun to ride. Probably, I would say there's two negatives about the bike, and they're not huge. I mean, the first one being that it's only a 150, so you know you're not going to jump out on the freeway and get up to 70, 80 miles an hour. Top speed on this is a little over 60. I mean, I can go 62, 63 if I've got a tailwind blowing against me. You know, I've hit 65 before, but that's flat out, and I don't really like running it, you know, at maximum revs. The sweet spot is 55. I can cruise at 55 all day long, and it just, feels like there's still some left on the throttle. It'll accelerate going uphill. I mean, I'm a 195-pound guy, 5'10", and I can hit a hill and it'll continue to accelerate from, say, 40 right on up to 50 and beyond. By the time I reach the top of the hill, I'm still accelerating. So, it's got plenty of power to move a person along. I bought this particular model because it had ADV in the name, and I thought, hey, if I want to get out on some dirt roads, I live in Oklahoma, and if I'm in Oklahoma or Arkansas and I want to ride the dirt roads, then I feel like, okay, it's capable. I'm not going to be doing any crazy, dirt bike type riding where I'm, riding single track and jumping over jumps and whatnot. It's not really designed for that, but it can definitely handle some dirt road action. And back to the second negative, the person who designed it, the way the turn signals on both the front and the back stick out. And I have bumped into those 100 times in the garage as I'm going past the bike. And I thought, okay, for an ADV bike that could be, hitting branches and everything else, why on earth did they design the turn signals out away from the bike when they could have just easily integrated them, down into the cowling there, so nothing would break off if you hit a branch. So really, that's my only two negative things I have to say about the scooter. I absolutely love it. I'd buy another one in a heartbeat. Maybe a slight, teeny tiny third negative would be they're a little pricey. But that's Honda. Every Honda has gone up, and Hondas are pricey, but they last. They're built well and they last. I could have got a cheaper scooter, one I made in China, for probably a third of what I paid for this one, but might have been DOA after a year. So anyway, that is the Honda ADV 150.